talking to the chairman of the parole board. He's very pleased with your reports of good behaviour. You realise that your application for work release is being considered this afternoon?
Yeah, I know.
Well, that's not really surprising. Still, you can hardly paint Chrissy with the same brush.
Oh, you're kidding. She's got a master's degree in prostitution.
She's in for fiddling doll tricks, isn't she?
Oh, that's just her latest. I mean, she's been in for soliciting, well, a couple of times.
Oh, she never told me that.
You want to watch her, man. She put the hard word on me once.
One thing I regret is if they do let me out of here, I'm going to miss the fireworks.
What fireworks?
You know.
Oh, you mean when it hits the fan about Fergo?
Keep your voice down, Lizzie. I'm supposed to know.
Sorry, Bea, I forgot.
Governor, I don't like reporting fellow officers, but obviously something must be done about it. It seems that 2 of the officers, including the Deputy Governor herself, have been stealing goods from the prison and selling them to the women.
We will need more than accusations, Miss Ferguson.
Oh, don't worry, Governor. I've got a lot of facts as well. Mr. Faulkner first. Now, he's involved in 2 areas, bookmaking and the abuse of his position as purchasing officer for the women's buy-up goods.
How can you be sure?
He offered me a cut from his bookmaking profits.
I see.
He also suggested that I might be interested in the proceeds from the other racket.
What do you think is going on?
Well, for a start, he's faking orders for supplies to replace stock.
That would be very difficult to prove.
Oh, yes, I know that. He's also involved some of the prisoners. He'll probably talk in time.
They may.
It doesn't really matter much if they don't. One of the orders was countersigned by Mrs. Powell. Of course, the Deputy Governor could have been taken in by Mr. Faulkner. She does have a great many forms to sign, doesn't she?
We don't know that anyone has been taken in yet, Miss Ferguson. That will take a great deal of investigation.
Yes, and I can help with that, Governor. Mrs. Morris is also involved. Quite heavily, in fact.
Why do you think Mr. Faulkner approached you, Miss Ferguson?
Oh, I really have no idea, Governor. Now, would you like me to take this further? I could accept a payoff and clinch things if you like.
No, I don't think that will be necessary. In fact, I think it would be better if we kept this between ourselves for the time being.
Yes, of course, Governor.
That will be all for the moment.
Oh, thanks, love. You're a real gentleman. Oh, God, look at this. Would you mind putting that down and have a look at the mail?
It'll only be bills.
Yeah, you're probably right. Hang about. This one's from the council.
Well?
Couldn't be, could it? Tony? We got permission to open the house.
Well, great.
Yeah. Tony?
What?
We did it! Hey, listen, you're smiling. I never thought I'd see you smile again.
Well, neither did I. After causing all that trouble between you and Helen, and the murders and everything.
Listen, you forget about it, okay? And I will. Is that a deal?
Right on.
Right on.
What's all the noise for, you
Oh,
two?
look at this. We got permission to open the house. It's all systems go.
Oh, good on you, Janet. Yes.
Oh, hey. Now, the next thing we got to do is have an opening, a real official opening.
No, I tell you what we got to have.
What?
A cheap official opening.
We'll have to, won't we?
You two are off your bleeding rockets.
Yeah, and isn't it great? Look at that. We got to frame it.
That's it, B. Your work release is operational first thing in the morning.
I'd like to thank you, Mr. Faulkner, very much.
Make the most of it.
The Governor would like a word with you, Mr. Faulkner.
Thanks.
That's all right. Work release, eh, Smith?
Yes.
Place won't be the same without you.
Oh, don't worry, you'll make friends with someone else soon enough. You know how all the girls love you. That bitch will be laughing on the other side of her face soon.
What do you mean?
Oh, you'll find out. When she does.
I don't understand how Joan could have been that cunning. It's impossible.
What she did was take what you have said and done and report it literally.
Yeah, but why? I had a reading out of my hand.
We'll have to bring the whole scheme out into the open now.
Oh, no, we won't. The whole thing is out of hand as it is.
You went along with it. You signed one of the purchase
Yes.
orders.
More's the pity. But I don't intend to be made a fool of.
We've all been fools. She outsmarted us.
Oh, of course, she might have had help. I don't think she could have done it on her own.
No, and I've got a fair idea who it was, too.
Oh, going to set a trap for them as well?
There might be worse places to start.
Now, calm down, both of you. There's no point in plunging into an area where there's only suspicion and no proof. Mrs. Morris, what do you have to say?
Only that I feel as much to blame as Steve.
Why's that?
Well, it was my suspicions that started the whole business.
Well, regardless of whose fault it is, we're going to have Mr. Douglas on our doorstep any moment.
Well, I suggest we say nothing until we've sorted it out amongst ourselves.
Well, that's not possible. Miss Ferguson has entered her report on the confidential reports register, together with the official file number and date. It's the first thing he will see.
Well, that takes care of the official list. Now we need some friends. Hey, Maxine, you want to invite anyone to the party?
Only Spud and the boys.
Hey, what?
Oh, joke, Joyce. Listen, I'm sorry, Jude, but I can't hang around here talking about your party. I've got to get over to the Dempsters.
I thought you were finished there for today.
Yeah, well, I'm going back to front Mrs. Dempster about Michelle. Poor little kid.
What are you going to say?
Dunno. Ask her about what she's been doing with the kid, I suppose.
Well, that won't get you very far.
Look, Mrs. Morris said that if something's up, something's got to be done. Well, I'm going to find out what's up with no doctor there putting words into people's mouths.
Yeah, Mrs. Morris also told you to be careful, didn't she?
Jude, it's my job and I'll handle it my way, okay?
Okay. Just don't do your block.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
I'll be cool.
What do you mean, barging in here and making accusations like that?
Just what I said. Now, if you're having a go at the kid, leave off.
I'm not, as you put it, having a go at anyone. And in any case, it's got nothing to do with you.
Mrs. Dempster, I saw the bruises.
I told you, she had a fall.
Here, across your fist.
How dare you?
Listen, lady, I don't know what fork to use and how to speak proper and all that crap, but I know people. And I know you've been belting into her.
You get out of my house.
Hey?
You heard me, you're fired.
Listen, if you're scared about what you might do to the littlie, I'll hang around.
Out. Now.
Look, I won't hold it against you that you wanted to give me the arse or nothing. I can help.
To teach Michelle language like that, I suppose.
No. Help you. I can. Honest.
What you can do is leave and straight away.
All right.
Now, get out of my house.
Okay, but don't take it out on the kid.
Maxie, come and play.
Oh, gotta go, love. Only called in to see you, Ma. You be a good girl now. Don't hurt her, that's all.
Mummy, I want Maxie.
She's gone. Oh, don't start, Michelle. Please don't start. For Christ's sake, will you shut up? Will you shut up, Michelle?
Tell Mrs. Davidson I'm here, will you?
She said you were to go straight in when you arrived, sir.
Who the devil are you?
Field, sir. Barbara.
Where's your supervisor?
Morning, Mr. Douglas.
What's the idea of leaving this woman unsupervised? Who is she?
Field, sir. She's a very experienced secretary.
That's hardly the point. She's a prisoner. I will not have prisoners.
She also helped solve some problems, sir, with purchase orders.
Oh, I see. Yes, we'll keep an eye on her just the same.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and Ferguson.
Sir?
Read your report. Good work.
Thank you, sir.
You've gone out on a limb before, Erica, but never this far.
Ted, there have been an awful lot of allegations about Joan Ferguson.
Oh, it's happened to other officers.
Not as many as this, and I wanted to get to the bottom of the matter.
But why this way?
Well, I didn't want to run to the department without any proof.
Running to the department is hardly the way I'd put it.
Oh, you know what I mean.
What I know is that you could have voiced your suspicions to me, and then we could have faced the problem with my knowledge, consent, and help.
Well, I didn't know it was going to end like this. I mean, who would?
Well, it has. Could be hell to pay.
Yes, I realize that.
Could mean jobs.